When Yeshua answers your questions, are you satisfied with his answers? Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day number 4 of the Torah portion, Qorach. Yay, we're out of chapter 16. We're into chapter 17 today. Let's start with verse 1. Book of Numbers 17:1 says, And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and take from them a rod from each father's house, all of their leaders according to their father's houses, 12 rods. Write each one's name on his rod, and write Aaron's name on the rod for Levi. There is one rod for the head of each father's house. You shall place them in the tent of appointment before the witness where I meet with you. And it shall be that the rod of the man whom I choose buds. I shall rid myself of the grumblings of the children of Israel when they grumble against you. Moshe spoke to the children of Israel, and all their leaders gave each man gave him a rod, for each leader according to their father's house, 12 rods, and the rod of Aaron was among the rods. And so Moshe placed the rods before Yahweh in the tent of witness. And it came to be on the next day that Moshe went into the tent of the witness and saw that the rod of Aaron of the house of Levi had budded and brought forth buds and blossomed and bore ripe almonds. The word that is used here, the Hebrew word for rod, one's staff or rod of authority, is the word mateh. If you want to transliterate that into English, you could probably spell it M-A-T-T-E-H, mateh. What's interesting about this word, it is also the word it is translated as tribe. There is indeed a connection between rod and tribe. As we see, the tribal authority is held by one individual, one man for each tribe, and the symbol of that tribal authority is, in fact, the rod that he holds in his hand. The Hebrew letters are 3 that make up the spelling of this word. There is a mem, for which we see the symbolism of mighty waters or chaotic waters or massive waters. Then there is the letter tet. It looks kind of like almost a circle, but it's got a little bit of a flip on it. It tends to give us the idea of surround, to surround something. And then there is the letter he. As I've shared before, it's symbolically a man with his hands in the air, possibly waving, saying, look over here, pay attention, there's something to be seen, revealed, or you could add all that up to the idea of revelation. There's a revelation here. And so we would put the word together symbolically in its letters. Again, one more time, not making a doctrine here. It's an interesting way of looking at the word. To mightily surround revelation. In a way, that is indeed the role of each tribe. Each tribe had a unique perspective, a unique angle as they looked at the Mishkan from the way that they were situated around it. They were not allowed to just move from one spot to the other at a whim. Yah specifically arrayed them by their tribal alignments around the Mishkan, just as when they went into the land of Israel. Ultimately, the temple was centered in Jerusalem, and the tribes were then arrayed around in the geography, the topography of Israel, around that which was in the center. Each one had a different route then to go into the city of Jerusalem and to go up to the tabernacle. So as we surround then this revelation, each tribe having its perspective, they are to guard that perspective. They protect this revelation. It's not the building, it's not the tapestries, it's the revelation of Messiah contained within it. Not everybody has the same revelation of Messiah. Yeah, there are certain parts, there are a lot of parts that we all share. But the way that I've encountered Messiah over the years and my personal dialogue with him and my personal walk with him, while it very much may resemble your own, there are differences. You've had situations you've encountered that I have not experienced. So in that regard, we have varying revelations of him, but we guard and protect that which has been entrusted to us. And we may share, and I may learn from your revelation, and you may learn from mine. That's the body of Messiah working together. But in that I didn't experience what you experienced in some sort. You protect what's yours, I protect what's mine. So each tribal leader had that authority to guard and protect a particular part of Messiah. However, there was a fuller revelation given to one that Yah says, I have chosen him among all, that he may be the Kohen Hagadol, the high priest, and that he serve in behalf of everyone. Now, when it comes to choosing this, notice that in the scriptures, Yah did not ask the tribes for their opinion. No one got nominated. No one was voted on. Yah did not ask for their approval. He simply said to Moshe, take Aaron, your brother, and make him the high priest. That was Yah's selection. When people have voiced their opinions, such as they're doing right now, there is still this in the tribes, in the nation of Israel, contesting for the authenticity of Aaron's role. Yah wasn't really interested in their opinions. He just simply said, I'm going to fix this. And I'm going to give them a sign so that they can stop their complaining and, in short, their belly aching. In the book of Luke, chapter number 11, we find a verse where Yeshua says in verse 29, and while the crowds were thronging, he began to say, this generation is wicked. It seeks a sign, and no sign shall be given to it except the sign of Jonah, the prophet. Jonah's sign was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the deep. And Yeshua was saying by him being buried in the earth for 3 days and 3 nights, that would be a sign that just as Jonah was brought forth, he also would be brought forth. He said, I will not give you another sign other than that. Now, would they accept that sign? No, not really. In 1 Corinthians chapter number 1, in verse number 20, Rav Shaul says, where's the wise and where's the scholar? Where's the debater of this age? Has not Elohim made foolish the wisdom of this world? For since in the wisdom of Elohim, the world through wisdom did not know Elohim. There's something interesting. It pleased Elohim through the foolishness of preaching to save those who believe. The Yehudim ask a sign, and Greeks seek wisdom. Yet we proclaim Messiah, impaled, to the Yehudim a stumbling block, and to the Greeks foolishness. But to those who are called, both Yehudim and Greeks, Messiah, the power of Elohim and the wisdom of Elohim. Yeshua being impaled, his death, his burial, his resurrection should be enough sign for anyone to believe. Yah raised up Yeshua from the dead to silence his accusers, his detractors, his rejectors. But that necessarily has not stopped them. Even among those who claim to believe in him, there is a desire to remanufacture him according to our preferred agendas. We are not willing, oftentimes, in our religious settings, to accept the authenticity of the genuine article of Yeshua, the one that the Torah reveals to us, and that revealed Torah version becoming flesh and dwelling among us. We would much prefer one religious, more soft, more gentle, more easy, more overlooking of our stuff. Where's the fruit? Aaron's rod budded and brought forth fruit. Where is the fruitfulness of the Messiah that we would rather have? Let's follow the genuine article and bear authentic fruit for him. And I'll see you again tomorrow. To then, shalom.